is the engineer. All right, so we should be live, everybody. I'm looking and I don't see it on here, but it's going to pop up. There you go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl, Miss V, live. Straight talk with Miss V, with Big Tay.
What's going on?
In the building. Because I was going to say Big Tony, you caught me. And in the building, special guest, Tony Pretty Eye Johnson. Hey, Tony.
Hey, good morning, y'all. Who raised you?
Yo coming in the door wanting all the smoke. Who raised these people, Tony?
I don't know. Gotta ask somebody.
I just want to make sure that we sound good. We sound good. All right, topic. Hey, Big Mike. Hey there, Rodney Pierce. We on and pop, and we going to go straight to the first question. Tavon, are you ready? Because I think these conversations going to get carried away, and we want to take control while we got control.
Yeah, we can do the first question. This is the first question. What is the difference between old 80s music and the music today?
Oh. Question. Tony, we going to let you go because you the guest. We going to let you do that first. Difference between old school music, new school music.
So the old school music, when we came up from, it was like that bump and grind, that slow walking, that pure love. But the music they got today is a lot of like shooting, killing, drugs, mollies, and it's a different type of vibe.
So would you say like no new school music did that? I mean, no old school music had that? Because they had stuff from old school music too.
Yeah, I mean they had that too, but it ain't like it is now.
Now it's more of I just killed your mother and your aunt, and I'll be back.
Violent and all that.
I mean, at least back in the day, they had something to say. Now they just saying any goddamn thing. Like with this, what they call it, drill music. It's all about killing and shit. And
Yeah.
And they ain't really saying shit, man. I don't understand half the shit these kids talk about. That's why I know I'm old now.
Like, you can't even understand it.
I don't even
A lot
know what
of
you're
I don't
talking
even know how to say their names.
Yeah, it's everybody little this or YB dude, Bobby old, some shit. What the fuck is
Sleepy Flow.
Yeah.
I don't even know the names, Tony. How do you know the name? Who is Sleazy Flow?
What's the
One of
kid?
the rappers from Kansas City. That's Sleazy Flow.
Sleazy Flow.
Step 1, step 2. Yeah.
See, Tony, you hipper than me, because I don't know if y'all say Sleazy Flow. I don't know. Real quick on Instagram, Mike said, welcome back. Be more Kevin Samuels, and congratulations again, bro.
Thank you.
Dream0208. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Our show today, we're talking about old school, new school. We talking about music first, but of course we're going to get into the streets. We're going to get to the swing of things. I want to talk about the music, and I want to hear the music, but that is not my most important, so I ain't going to switch it till Tavon said it was okay.
Yeah,
so what I'm going to ask now is, when it comes to the raising of the children today, because that's my issue, what is the difference now between parenting when we were younger?
Well, for one thing, people gave a fuck about kids back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody gave a fuck about every kid. Like if you lived in a neighborhood, like back in the day, we had real neighborhoods where, you know, the lady down the street could beat the shit out you if she caught you doing something. Yeah, and your mother wouldn't trip on it. She'd be like, well, look, I snatched him. He was trying to steal potato chips out the corner store. I caught him. So I whipped his ass, and now I hope you whip his ass again. And it wasn't no big deal. Now is everybody kid is a saint, an angel. My baby ain't never hurt no damn body, all this type of shit. You know your son ain't shit, but nobody want to admit that their kids got problems and shit. And they don't want you touching them or disciplining them or none of that shit or even talking to them. So, and then they out of control and shit. You know, like they say, it's the old saying, it takes a village, you know what I mean, to raise a kid, and it's the village gone. It's just a bunch of fucking outlaws out this motherfucker now.
So. Tony, I'm asking you the same thing. What do you think about parenting now versus parenting when you were coming up?
So parenting, when I came up back then, it was like, you get a beating, extension cord, whatever.
Yes.
It is what it is.
I'm grabbing the broom because the broom was right there.
You hit somebody now, they're going to tell you get locked up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The kids these days, it's like they taking over. You know, they getting high. You know, they doing the mollies. You know, fentanyl. squeezy boys, like killing people, and it's just out of control. And the thing I don't like what the city of Baltimore trying to do is like want to pay the kids. Like
I saw that over the weekend. Did you see
some
that?
Crazy shit. Yeah,
they want to pay the kids
300 and something a month. You telling me we gonna pay them to just stop harassing us?
That's like, to me, I akin that to like extortion. Like when a motherfucker in prison or something, if you don't want to get fucked up this week,
hey,
you better
Larry
have some
Stewart,
shit in my
good morning.
commissary.
Thanks
You know
for
what I'm
tuning
saying?
in. Larry, how you feeling?
I'm basically paying you to not fuck with me. That's extortion.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what that is.
And how the fuck is Squeegee Boys holding the whole city hostage? Where the police ain't willing to do nothing.
Not even willing to say a thing to him. I think that's crazy, and that falls to me under that parenting. When I was younger, they used to have these things where we lived at on Riggs Avenue behind our house. Actually, was where the stables were, where you can get on the wagon, and that was the hustle.
Yep.
And you ain't bothering nobody. And 9 times out of 10, somebody on your block had a cookout or something, so you got cans in a bag already ready for you.
Yeah, exactly. But
and then you go over to San Maria's and you get your sub or your slice of pizza with the money you made.
Chicken wings too.
Yeah, right. But now
they just out of control.
They out of control. And I don't know what the parents are doing.
I read a Facebook post that said Baltimore City is like Gotham City without Batman and shit. It's just
wow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I ain't see that.
Like, damn, that's true though. Like all these just weird ass gangbangers and shit just running the streets amok. Like
from nowhere.
From no fucking
way.
From
nowhere. And it's like no parents, like nobody belongs to anybody.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Just outlaw city and shit. And they just showed the other day on the news, a lady sitting in her car, Squeegee Boy pull up, he asks her for some money. She gives him the money. He said it ain't enough. She goes in her purse. He snatched the purse, took $500 from her. Police sitting 20 feet away, ain't do nothing.
But see, what the police will say is, well, it's your fault. Well, why you do it, sir? It's your fault for sitting here letting him harass me from the beginning. She doing that to keep her from breaking the window and enforcing her.
If nothing else, they a hazard to traffic. You running in and out of cars, like, how safe is that?
And you got to avoid from hitting.
You not even in the crosswalk, shorty. What is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Get these niggas jaywalking tickets or some shit. Like, anything.
Anything. Like, you built a new jail for young people. Fill it up. Even if them niggas only going on the weekend. Fill it up.
Yep.
And then they'll stop. We going to pay them not to harass us.
That's crazy.
Because it's going to come out of our pocket. You put in speed cameras. The cameras started only at school districts.
Yeah.
Now they every fucking where. If y'all made, I think they made like when they first started, like something like a dumb like 300 million over what they estimated. So now that you got them everywhere, y'all getting some big cash in the overflow. That's just from us for tickets, and we gonna use that to pay these kids.
But the problem starts from the mayor all the way down. The mayor, Brandon Scott, you ain't shit. I hope you lose. I hope you fall down the steps, whatever the fuck it takes to get you.
People on Captain Samuels is not the views of the opinion of Station Timeless Studio.
You can't get a direct answer out this cat. Nope. This is what the problem with the city is. The police department need to go. And if you think about it,
they actually been quitting left and right.
They all of them need to go. They just need to go. Give people guns, let them take care of that shit themselves. But if you got to keep going outside the city to get a police commissioner, that means everybody in the police department, the rank and file, ain't worth shit to promote. You got to go all the way to New Orleans. The last dude, D'Souza, was from Philly. Y'all keep going everywhere but Baltimore City to get a police commissioner.
They're not taking a commissioner right here in Baltimore. When I was younger, the police, first of all, they walked the beat.
That's another problem.
You already knew because they was coming. And then you knew their name. And 9 times out of 10, somebody in your family knew the person. So everybody was from the community, of the community. Even the teachers were from the community. But you still called them Mr. So-and-so. Small kids, we still called the police officer friendly.
Yeah.
Now, it's like, man, here come this bitch. And kids be 5. 5-0. What the fuck?
Yeah, for real.
Like the little kids don't have a fear or respect. Why? What has happened to people having a fear of things?
Just like
they don't have a fear of anything no more.
Like where I live at, it's a 7-Eleven. Of course, little kids out there, they hustling or whatever. And I'm telling you how the police ain't shit. You ever see in like neighborhoods, you see these big things with like the big spotlights on them in certain neighborhoods
like a real
and shit.
Big generator.
You know, got police department on the side of it. So I'm coming out of 7-Eleven. There was a cop out there. I say, man, let me ask you a question. What's the light for? He said, well, that's to reduce crime. I said, ain't that your job? I said, so you mean to tell me a bright light gonna keep motherfuckers from doing crime?
There's no police attached to the light. There's no camera to say what happened in front of the light. What is that light going to do?
I said, what is these motherfuckers roaches out here? You just cut the light on, they just scattered.
Right.
He looks dumb as I don't know what.
Yeah, because he feels stupid.
Meanwhile, he's on one side of 7-Eleven parking lot sitting on his computer on Facebook because I'm looking at him.
Right.
And on the other side, the boys are selling dope right there.
Like it ain't nothing.
I'm looking like, my man. He shrugged his shoulders. He like, I said, man, you need to fire your ass.
Something, nigga. Hey, LAD Reese, thanks for tuning in. Rodney Pierce said, don't forget, many of these kids are crack babies. Their parents lack discipline. And now these kids have no rules or no boundaries. 18 to 25 generation is completely lost. Big Mike said it's so much. He said it's no such thing as parenting these days because parents are kids' friends. Kids do everything with their parents. I've got to say this. I agree that the respect or the boundary level between parenting and children has
it's gone.
Has been crossed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't even if you and your mother are close to age. I'm getting high. My mother smoking weed with me. We smoking each other weed with a grandmother. Yeah. Somebody got to be responsible for these people. Like I said the other day, everybody was like, well, I want to move. I don't want to live in the hood. I ain't moving to no projects. When I was younger, my sisters, my father's oldest daughters, lived in Lafayette projects, low rise. Yo, we couldn't wait till the summer for them to have a cookout because we knew it was going to be off the chain. Now the people treat the projects like Women on Brewster's Place. It's a dead end. Yeah. I ain't living in no projects. Yeah. Like the whole world is nobody. They should at least have a grandmother to say, daughter, don't do that. Don't let your kids do that.
What Bernie Mac said? Was your grandmother at 24?
Yeah.
Great grandmother 36. Right. I ain't watching shit. You know what I'm saying?
Watching.
Bitch in the club before you did. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy how the world done turned into this like fucking Gotham City. This shit is nuts. It really is nuts out here. Like, yo, who gonna come and save our ass, man? Like, it's like nobody give a shit. That is the haves and the have-nots. The haves could give a fuck less about what anybody else got going on.
Real quick, my Muffin Lady. Y'all, the Muffin Lady is back in full effect. I meant to tell y'all that. Just because the studio has changed does not mean Muffin Lady has neglected us. Muffin Lady said, why are you voting and who are you voting for, Tavon? So she's saying if you are putting the vote out there, you said people should vote, who they gonna vote for? A lot of people don't even know who
it's like, it's really like trying to choose between getting stabbed in the face or shot in the back of the head. Because, that's your options. There ain't nobody shit that you voting for.
Tony, what you say about the voting thing? Can you have me some of that Kleenex, please?
See, the people out here now, they can talk a good game. They're going to talk a good game to get in position. But actually, in actuality, there's no one to vote on.
No, it's no.
Brandon be bluffing. The commissioner has come from New Orleans. He
don't know nothing.
There's nobody in position in Baltimore can solve what is going on. I just hate to say that, but that's what it is. It's so fucking bad out here. You can't even go to the corner store. You can't go to Family Dollar. You might get shot.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you.
You know what, Tony? That's true. You can't even go. You can't get on the bus stop and not think
somebody gonna
kill me. Somebody gonna kill me on this bus stop today.
But you know what? To fix this city, we need a racist mayor that hate niggas. That's what to fix the city.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing that'll fix it. Because we keep voting Democrat, we keep getting black people in there that don't give a shit. Everybody talk, like my man said, everybody talk a good game, and once they get in there, they worry about themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A white dude that don't like black people will get in there because he's about money. He's about investing in the city and seeing a return on his investment. Right. You just do what you want with the squeezy boys. That's not going to solve none of the city problems. It's not going to bring no revenue in there. It's not going to bring no new voters, no new people, residents, or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And them dudes, them idiots down City Hall don't seem to understand that. They got on Stephanie Rawlings Blick a while back because they recorded her saying, we need to get more white people in the city. That's true. Because these are motherfuckers that spend money.
Because they're going to spend
They gonna spend money.
They're going to make sure their household look good, their neighborhood look good. It's just real quick, I'm going to read the comment that came up. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm trying to get to it. Muffin Lady said, it's our responsibility to take back our village. And that's the comment I wanted to bring up. I totally agree with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because see, the thing is, before, back then, years ago, when I was younger, I was born 70-something. So in the 80s,
70-something.
70-something. Y'all know me, 70-something. None of your business. Anyway, I was born. Hey, Nikki, thanks for jumping in. Hey, Judy, how you feeling, Tammy? When I grew up, somebody told, like, I was scared of my oldest sister. My oldest sister was in middle school when I was younger. So it was like, I was even scared of her. But, so I knew what not to do.
Yeah.
My mother had 5 kids, so we barely had too much of anything, but you knew your birthday and Christmas was the 2 times you was going to get something. But you even knew then not to crack slip.
Oh,
like, it's like no level of anything. And as people, we got to hold each other accountable. Because I'm going to tell women, that's why I'm so invested in mental health. Because I'm quick to say, come on, sis, you know you need a shower.
Yeah.
You know you shouldn't have that on. Hey, sis, look, all your ass hanging out. I'm going to tell people what it is. And Big Tone tell me all the time, V, that's why women don't like you. Because you're too honest.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like the way I was raised, I hold me accountable for sitting with a woman who looked jacked up.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
The problem, it's no line no more. Where everybody just doing whatever the fuck they want. Even back in the day, the dope boys had respect for the neighborhood. They might been out there trapping all day, but you know, old Miss Gloria coming up the street with her grocery bags. Hey, yo, cut that out. Somebody gonna go help her with her bags to get her off the block so they can keep doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Well, the cats that was on my block when I was coming up, they was like my mom's age or whatever. You know, hey, shorty, go in the store, get what you gotta get the fuck up off this corner. You know what I'm saying? And nobody had a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? They kept the block.
Kept on moving, like
you know what I'm saying?
Keep on moving.
They protected the block.
Tony, we are different in age. So tell me, so by the time I was coming up, 80s, what was your point of view on young people in corner street things back then? How was it for you?
So back then, we had a real street code.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. I mean, a real street code, like all that telling and, you know, dry snitching, it ain't gonna happen. We had a street code. It was like you out there hustling on the street, and like down in the projects, right? It's like anybody that ain't had nothing, they had it. We was to look out for everybody. I mean everybody, from little to small. And but we knew we had a street code, and we just like fall back, let everybody else do what they supposed to do.
Right.
So coming up, when I was coming up, and you know, because when I seen that, I was like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, when I was coming up, I wanted to be a drug dealer.
Right.
I did.
Right.
I really did. Like that was some real big boy shit.
That was some big boy shit.
Yeah,
back then that was some big boy shit.
But then it was respectable. Even though it was illegal, it was respectable.
I was ready to say, Tay, no, that's what make you like, damn, I'm gonna be like Mr. Yeah. Be like Big Dave.
Everybody knew what they was doing, but they, like I said, they looked out for the hood. You know what I'm saying? They looked out for the hood. They protected the kids. They protected their block. You know, and I remember, I don't know, you know, how far back you go. I remember even in the midst of beefing, nobody would do nothing on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, catch your ass Monday morning, though, nigga. You got past the day. But it was like everybody. It was like an unwritten rule. We ain't doing nothing on no Sunday.
Like you ain't even gonna cut up on Sunday. If some niggas cut up, it was some real shit going on.
Yeah.
And they even said you need to go and get the kids and take them in because some shit may break out.
Yep.
Gave you the heads up.
Yeah.
Right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
They let you know what was ready to go on. Real quick. Hey, Marion said, hey, Judy. Rodney Pierce said, damn, why can't people investigate the politicians' actions themselves? Why do we have to keep telling people who to vote for? Stop voting party lines and vote the message. People are color struck. These lifetime politicians need to go. I definitely agree. Rodney Pierce, I have to say this: when the people voted for Brandon Scott, they voted for everything that he said in the beginning. First of all, he was young and he had already been working within City Hall for years. So it's like, okay, this young man rocking the 70s afro, he great come in and make a difference. Everything was about cleaning up. Park Heights gonna be different. Downtown gonna be. He got in and he completely shut off.
Yep. He did nothing.
He did nothing. He did a neighborhood cleanup up Park Heights, and he paid the people for cleaning up. And I was like, wow, that's it. That's all you got. And you only did Park Heights because you're from Park Heights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't know nothing else he did.
But then again, like, you know, as much as I don't like him, all that's not his fault neither, because
but he shouldn't have completely shut down like this.
But you got so many people.
It's almost like abandoning your city.
In city council that's been in there forever. You know what I'm saying?
Like Rodney Pierce said, these
and it should be
politicians.
and it should be term limits on every position in politics, because if you got what he's in his maybe early 40s at the most, and you got people on the city council in their 60s and 70s, they not gonna have progressive ideas about nothing that should be going on right now. Mm-hmm. These people don't even understand how Wi-Fi works. How the fuck? Why is you down City Hall?
Why is you still?
It's the same thing in D.C. though. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy's been down in D.C. forever. You know what I'm saying?
Just because that's their name.
You get somebody coming in, the people that do vote, they just vote for the name they recognize. Oh, yeah. I know him. He ain't did shit in 20 years.
I know him because and then they just keep on reiterating the same people back and forward. Back when, I got now probably 10 years, I had my first online radio show, and I interviewed Brandon Scott. I think he was running for something within council, and he was on point. The interview was awesome. Like, meeting him and hearing what he had to say was such a privilege for me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why I'm so disappointed now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I see how I catch clips of how he tell people, I don't ask me that. I watched a clip somebody posted today where the lady was asking, like, why are we paying the squeegee kids? And he was like, I ain't nothing to say. No, I ain't saying nothing. So she walking with the mic and talking. He was like, yeah, watch out before you run into the truck. All right, we out of here.
That's his attitude with everything.
But when he came in, he was so strong. But
the politician is just a paid liar anyway. They're going to tell you whatever they need you to say. They're going to say whatever they want to say to get you to vote for them. Yep. That's all they good at.
That's what it is. I got to say, hey, good morning, Radia. I ain't seen that name pop up in a long time. How you doing, boo? Rodney Pierce says, speak, Kevin Samuels. Yes.
They just liars.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted. So that's, Tony is here to give us that point of view of before and now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like Muffin Lady said, I think Rodney Pierce also said, what is the difference now, Tony, with how we can police our own streets compared to then when they did police? Like, the drug dealers, like you said, they kept it down. They held it down.
It's right now, shit is off the chain.
Yeah, the level of respect is gone.
All respect is gone.
Yeah.
I remember one time the police used to chase your ass.
Yeah.
And I mean chase you.
Knockers,
They beat you up. Knockers.
Knockers, yeah.
Let you know, we'll be back.
And wouldn't lock you up most of the time.
Yeah.
Just fuck you up. Like, I catch you out here, I'm gonna beat the brakes off.
Every time we see you.
Yeah, I remember.
But now they don't do that.
Trying to steal a car.
No, you didn't, Tavon.
Yes, back there I was
being the bad guy.
I'm flexing the door down to pop the lock up. I don't even see this motherfucker behind me. All I saw was the sky, and when I woke up, I was still laying in front of the car. The police had fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So look, when I came to, he was still parked on the other side of the truck. He said, I bet your little ass won't do that shit no more. I was like,
you didn't even see him come up on you.
Nope, I was still seeing double and shit.
He didn't lock you up.
No, he ain't locked me up. He ain't locked me up. We had a bunch of cops back in the day, man, that'd just fuck you up, take you to your mother and all that shit. Don't let me catch you no more. And it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It was even with the police, it was like a level of respect. Most of them knew what we was doing. They know they couldn't stop the whole city.
They knew it.
But they just don't want no goddamn trouble. No shootouts, none of that wild shit. And they pretty much let you, but we, like I say, back in the day, drugs does have respect for the game, the streets, and the neighborhood. It ain't none of that no more. You rarely heard back in the day bodies dropping like it was behind those drug shit. 300 and 400 murders a year. That was unheard of back in late 80s, early 90s.
It's like the quota just keep going every month.
Yeah, shit crazy.
Like they trying to reach higher than they did last year.
Every day. Monday through Sunday.
Back in the day, if somebody got killed
all the way around.
Somebody got killed back in the day. You talked about that shit for 2-3 summers. Yo, remember my man Mike got smoked and shit? Yo, that shit was crazy.
Now they sitting there.
Now it's like, yo.
Nobody ain't get killed yet?
For real.
Yeah,
damn, I was surprised. It's been 6 days. Nobody got shot. What the fuck?
It seemed like a shock. Radia said, hey girl, hey Radia. Roddy P said he is another groomed politician. Brandon has to go along with the entire city council. Implore it and start over. I agree with that.
Oh yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah. Yes.
So when you talk about politicians, first of all, Tavon, if you're getting paid to have my interest, my interest just went out the door.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right. So when you get politicians to come in, they have a job to do. I mean, they have a job. So if they make it $100,000 and some a year, and then my voice, they can't advocate for my voice anymore because now their children's voice. So he's just in there tap dancing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, he's a part of the transmission now.
Right.
And so forget him. Forget all those politicians. And somebody might get mad when I say this, but I really don't see what's the point in voting other than we fought for it and we have that right. But now it's time for us to take a more aggressive approach.
Right.
And I agree with what Tavon said. We need to have some black power with some weapons on the street and say, no, you're not doing this in my community.
Yeah.
Right? It's time for black people to police their own communities and take that. No, you cannot stand here. You cannot sit here. And guess what? The truth of the matter is, some of us have to die and for others to live.
Yeah, exactly.
But everybody done retreated to their own. That ain't none of my business. No, this is our business. This is our business.
And that's the difference now.
Streets.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because, like, you know,
somebody said I was hard to hear on YouTube, so I'll talk up. Hey, it's your girl, Miss V. I'm always in the building. And actually, this is someone I know, Kathleen Curry. First of all, thanks for tuning in over on YouTube, Kathleen. I'm sorry I'm not talking up, but I will. A lot of times, Kathleen, I'm way too loud, so I don't have the earphones on to notice that I was low.
We gotta do
but
this
thank
right.
you for catching that. Big Mike said, is Muffin Lady in the building? Mike, she in the building.
Yeah.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Hey, Kim, good morning. Mike said, hey, Muffin Lady up in the new Timeless JMA studios. Yeah, she in here. Muffin Lady, say hi to the people.
Hey, people.
They ain't heard her voice in a long time. Again, Kathleen, thanks for keeping me on point over there on YouTube. I appreciate that. As far as what Muffin Lady said about people policing their own community, I'm definitely with that.
Oh yeah.
I'm a person even now, even though I know people crack slick. I don't even go in corner stores no more. I'm gonna be honest, because I can't stand the kids, and I have sons who are going to defend their mother at all costs. So my first instinct is always, look, shorty, look, y'all need to move. You want some weed? Do I look like I smoke weed? I need y'all to move. And I'm going in the store. But a lot of the times now, I don't go in the store because I know me. Like Tone said, but most people don't like you because you're too honest. I'm saying something. One of my son friends, and I hope he logged off because I'm going to say the story anyway, had like selling weed. And then you know how with every flip, heck, I'm making this, but I still don't feel like I'm catching up to what I got fronted. And he ain't telling me, he told my daughter about the hole he felt like he was in. And I was like, what? You doing what? Look, run his back. Because I could smell it in a book bag when he came in. But at the time, he wasn't living with me. So it was like, what more can I say? But once the shit is in my lap directly, say no more.
Yeah.
Call him. Call your friend. Well, man, look, I'm grown. I'm going to handle it. You're not growner than me. Call this little nigga. Tell him I need him to come get everything you got. What the fuck the balance is. I'm going to the bank. I'm paying the balance. And I'm telling them, don't come through here no more.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can get is, no, ma. Nope. Now you got to call me Miss Veronica. Because my kids wouldn't put their sibling in a fucked up place.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had to go in and give him his shit back. Yeah, did I? You know, a lot of people say, you going to pay that money for your son because it's my kid. I'm saving his life is what I'm doing. I'm not just paying this person this money to cease and desist. No, I'm saving my child's life is how I looked at it. So I gave the little nigga the weed back, gave him the money, and I told my son, look, I'm going to pay your cell phone bill this month. I'm going to get your hair cut. You're going to do some shit for time, and so I'm going to give you a couple dollars in your pocket, but you better have a job by next month, and you got to come move back home. Why? Because I can hold you down. But at the same time, I need to keep an eye on you.
Yeah. I mean, and it's crazy because, and this is my theory on all the shootings and shit, most of the shit these little niggas selling is absolute garbage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So they ain't selling no real shit.
Why would you be out there selling weed in today's time when everybody and their mother got a medical card for this shit? That don't even make sense.
Tavon, please repeat that. That's another thing.
I don't understand
Everybody got medical cards for the marijuana.
Mom Duke's got a medical card. Like,
Mom Duke said if you
she retired, she don't give a fuck.
I mean, ready. How she said, Tay?
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
I'm just saying,
she probably ain't even spoken this shit, but Mom Duke knows if something go down, if she need to, she got it.
That's like, it's a liquor store on every corner. Why would I go down in the alley and buy a miniature from a motherfucker? That don't make fucking sense.
Why would I buy a bottle from somebody that's $20 with about 6 ounces when I can go down to the bar and go ahead and grab some?
That's what I'm saying. And these little motherfuckers don't get it. I'm like, shorty, you're competing with the white man now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make money on the street. Why would somebody risk their freedom and all this shit fucking around with you in some alley where you probably gonna get shot, robbed, or stuck up, or the weed gonna be bad quality because you ain't getting what the white man getting, when I can just get a car and go up fucking the dispensary.
Go to the doctors. Go and apply for your medical assistance. That's something else that people need to definitely
do. You done got this nigga to front you some shit.
And if you don't know, it's not over. We'll help you. Always DM me. Always got the help for the medical assistance, the mental health check-in. I'm telling you, y'all know I'm all for mental health every episode. I'm always going to speak on that.
Just like when I used to drive trucks or whatever, I used to stop at 7-Eleven, get Red Bulls and coffee, right? So I'm up. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Little kid out there, hey, I got that fire. I'm like, oh, shorty, I'm good. I done drove to Boston and came back. He's still out there. Hey, I got that fire. I say, shorty, whatever you selling is trash. He like, how you gonna say that, OG? I say, cause you still the fuck out here.
Nigga, I done went to Boston and back.
And you're still here? I say, yo, good drugs sell themselves.
Off the rip, I'm telling you, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
My
if you got, listen,
go and come back, raincoat, suited and booted, and have everything sold out.
Listen, if you got, when I was out there, we had good dope. Yeah. I was rarely on the block 2 hours. And shit was gone. Them zombies come out the fucking alley like a Thriller video to get that shit, and they out. Hey yo, we all out. I'm cussing the motherfucking re-up man. I was like, yo, you gotta get the fuck down here, man. 50,000 people out here.
Yeah,
but every time you go somewhere, hey, yo, I got this shit. I ain't got to say all that. They know who the fuck I am.
They already know. You know Tay with the gray hair? Yeah, he up there. He got
they know. Shit. They know why they on this particular block. They looking for me.
Yeah.
I ain't got to advertise a fucking thing because my dope was selling. Like, what is y'all doing?
Tony about that too. I keep on reiterating back to Tony. First of all, because he's the guest, so we got to treat him right. But secondly, because he know the older side of the things that we're saying. So Tony, what would you say about far as the drug selling now and then?
So the drug selling back in the day.
You probably got to talk up so that way.
The drug selling back in the day, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like we had like corner guys, right, old heads, and they would get like on a 60 you're gonna get 10 hours. On a half you're gonna get 5.
Right, you already know.
We had lookout people everywhere, so you just wasn't coming up into the projects to try to take us off. That wasn't gonna happen. So what we had, right? I mean, we used to have so many people coming in the building. It was ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. People was coming in here back and forth, packing for a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cop and bop.
And the shit was like that.
Yeah.
And it was fire.
Morphine-based Patterman. Yeah, it was on fire.
Right.
We had names for them. Real names.
What was the names, Tony, back then?
Oh my God, we had stars. We got oh my, that was so
all types of names. All types of
exactly.
Boy, got that Terminator down here.
All that shit. Where they at? They down there. Come on.
We got them blue stars. We got them red stars. Like I say, the comedians say, I went to a show my kids took me to a few weeks back, about a couple months ago, and the man said, now my age group, we going to color code by the milk shit, because we all lactose intolerant. We messed up. Don't nobody want them red tops. Don't nobody want that whole milk. Nigga, give me the green. I said, yeah, I'm taking the blue, lactate free. Like you are in that stage now. But like you said back then, everything was on an angle. Yeah. Somebody watching out. Right. Somebody know what's going on. Somebody know everything. But now the kids are so fucked up on the pills and shit they sell.
And the fentanyl. Yeah. So the fentanyl has really took over. So when they put the fentanyl coming from China into the cartels now and spread all over Baltimore.
Thank you, Kathleen. I'm sorry. You gotta talk up, Tony. She said it's hard for them to hear you.
The fentanyl is really taking over right now, and I mean people are dying. Dying rapidly from the fentanyl overdoses. So fentanyl is in everything.
Right.
Whatever you get is fentanyl.
You better know it's in there then.
And I've been in a lot of motherfucking funerals with people dying over fentanyl.
Yeah, it's just
it's
crazy.
Real. It's real. It's definitely real. And a lot of people will say, because I heard probably a year ago, 2 years now maybe, or longer, people were dying left and right from the fentanyl. And now everybody like, I ain't fucking with that because fentanyl in it. No, it's in everything. You gotta assume that fentanyl is in every fucking thing.
But the reason the fentanyl became a thing because, again, even with, if you're not selling weed or whatever, you're competing with the white man and his drugs. A couple years ago, you talk about everything. It was an opioid crisis. Everybody fucking with the oxys and the perks and all that other shit like that. A nigga on the street gotta compete with fucking Walgreens. Because they got the best fucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? So you cutting shit with fentanyl. None of these niggas can read or do math or none of that shit. So you know the measurement's going to be the fuck off. That's why all these people was ODing like that.
And that's
you know
why
what I'm saying?
They all dying left and right. Tony, when you came up, what projects were you from?
LT, Lexington Terrace.
That's the motherfucker. The nigga say LT.
LT.
LT, don't get it twisted.
Not a game.
Right. And so then that was when they had high rise and low rise.
High rise and low rise.
So what was it like then in the projects? Because now the projects is townhomes. I don't know where the fuck people feel like they can talk down the project. Y'all ain't living in the fucking high rise with the whole gate covering the fucking building. Y'all living in townhomes. Y'all not really in the projects no more.
Townhomes now. That's what they is.
Like what do you see the difference? I see a difference in Lexington Terrace now than what it was. But why do everybody think that Lexington Terrace now is still like the shit, the place to fucking be? It's nothing like it used to be.
It ain't like it used to be. It's not. You got the kids down there now, so all them down there doing what they doing, but it's a big difference. It ain't like it used to be.
Yeah.
We had Fast Street building, Fremont, Saratoga Street building.
Yeah.
Pole homes, but when they tore them down, in the Murphy homes,
homes too.
They just changed.
Yeah. Everything I think has really revamped itself because before, if you wasn't with somebody who got respect. Or was from the Turk, you wasn't coming down the projects.
No, sir.
No.
You wasn't coming down that motherfucker.
Yeah.
My sister lived in Flag House, high rise, and I had to go stay with her for the summer because my mother had surgery and they had to work. And I was like, Ma, I'm scared. I'm scared. But it's a good thing that my sister was somebody who was cool because living with my sister, everybody was like, oh, that's Yvette's little sister. Oh, she good. That's Yvette's little sister. And after a while, I was like, I'm over this motherfucker. I'm down to projects. Like, I felt real big. And I've always been a person that went to any hood, never was banked. Never had, I was banked once in 7th grade, but that was more so because I can dance. But anyway, some CBS girls. But anyway, now, everything is totally different. These fucking kids, you get killed. Yo, he don't even belong in this store. We gonna kill him right here. We gonna kill him. We gonna kill the girl he's with. We gonna kill the baby because the baby in the car. Like, it's terrible now. And back then, the projects was fucking scary. Yeah, but they wasn't gonna kill you, your girl, and your mother, and the daughter.
Yeah, because I remember going down Harbor Park to the movie theaters and shit. And if you was watching the movie...
Hey, Janelle, I'm sorry, real quick, Tay. Hey, Janelle, good morning, Yvette Maple. Good morning. We are on here just talking about old school, new school, what need to change, what hasn't changed. Kiki Collection said, shout out to the Poe Homes. Rest in peace, Pedro, a.k.a. Sean, Lexington Terrace. That's the projects shouting out. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Cause like if you had to go down Harbor Park to like watch a movie, your ass better be out of there by 6 o'clock when them project niggas down that bitch. I was like, man, I remember going down there,
especially on the Easter. Oh my God! Watch your back.
My mother wanted to take my little sister to see. I can't think of what it was. I'm so paranoid down that motherfucker. I don't even remember the movie we went down to see. But what she don't know is I'm sitting between her and my little sister with a bucket of popcorn with a 38 in the bottom of the motherfucker. The niggas was down there. I'm like, Mom, we should just go early. She's like, nah, I'm gonna go when we get off work on a Friday.
Right. She want to go.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, you know what's gonna go on down there? Yeah, I'm like 16 with a 38 in the bottom with a bucket of popcorn. Like,
right, because once they closed the town in Hippodrome, you had to go down there to see the movie.
And then you had the Flag House niggas down there, Murphy Homes, Lexington Terrace niggas down there.
Nigga, you don't know which way to run. You just know you gotta get uptown when it's
Perkins Project niggas, Douglas, all them niggas was down at the Hall Park at the same time. Latrobe, all that shit.
Bruce Manor,
East and West Side Project niggas in the same place at the same time.
Big Mike said, hanging in the streets these days, you are putting your life in danger. It's nothing safe out here nowhere because these kids today don't care. You have to second guess hanging out with your friends, and that's the tough part. Go ahead, Tony. I'm listening.
Hey, I want to make a comment, right?
Make sure you talk out.
I like to make a comment like, cats out here getting money, right? If you rapping or what, do me a favor. Get the fuck out of Baltimore.
Absolutely.
You got to go.
There you go.
Niggas jealous.
Streaming everywhere right now.
Yes. Seeing you trying to father, you better yourself right there, but they hating it and they gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
It's because they mad what you get.
They mad because you live.
If you get money, get the fuck out of Baltimore. Don't take your fancy car and go down the hood and be flashy.
Yeah,
all that shit played out. Come down there dressed up with your jewelry, cause nigga gonna get you.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, he down here showing off."
He's showing off.
Yeah. That shit right there needs to stop. Y'all need this to leave fucking Baltimore.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one thing I never understood. Like right now, so many young guys. Like back in the day, basketball, football was the thing. You already knew you made it. If you made it on the team, you went to Dunbar for whatever reason. But these young guys now are so talented when it comes to rapping. They're like so talented with this music thing. Like the engineer who set up the podcast and streamed me and did everything. Young guy. You got to take your gifts and actually, like Tony said, grow with it and move. What is the point of going to the hood that you growing from to show off what you got? I don't give a fuck if you know what I got.
I go where white people at or where it's too expensive for niggas to be. That's where I hang at.
I'm telling you, Tavon, I base myself.
I hate to be like that, but like I don't want to. I don't want to be out with my lady or my friends and take one in the noodle because this motherfucker across the bar don't know how to act. I'm not for that shit. I'm too old.
A year older than his, year fresher than his. So now his friends clown him. Now he mad at me.
Yep.
Like I need to when I go to people's functions, I need to know where it's at.
Right. Yeah.
What time and what's the dress code? Because the thing is, even with certain dress codes, I ain't fucking going because I don't want to be around people that ain't dressing like me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going somewhere where everybody got on boots and sneakers and I got on pumps. No, because them niggas don't know how to act.
Oh, yeah.
I need another nigga with some pair of shoes on because I got on shoes because he going to know I ain't going to slip and fall in these shoes. Not in my good shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. I went to, hung out with one of my friends on Friday, went to 2 parties. First place I went to, I'm hanging out with her, and somebody said, like, how I was dancing with this girl, and, like, I was trying to get the girl. I said, no, I dance with who want to dance so I can enjoy myself, and if y'all notice, once I was gone, I was fucking gone. I'm not in here trying to get with nobody. It's a fucking hood spot. Down on Monroe Street. So you know I'm in here and I'm out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy the drinks because my homegirl and her boyfriend was treating, just happy we out together. I'm going to enjoy the drinks. I'm going to have a good time. But, bitch, I'm coming in this hole like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, and I'm out.
And I'm out this bitch 9:30.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
when all the young people get the rushing in. That's when the shit get crazy. No, I ain't standing nowhere where I got to say, excuse me. Oh, excuse me, because they don't even like you to say excuse me. Damn, bitch. Bitch, I said, excuse me.
Yeah.
I ain't say move.
Exactly. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I remember everybody was up in arms about, what's that restaurant downtown. I can't think of it, but they had like a strict dress code. I know it's like Atlas Food Group or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Where like Uzo Bay and all that stuff at the end of President Street. You know what I mean? But anyway, they had a bunch of like dress code. And I'm in the barbershop and niggas be like, yo, yeah, it's fucked up, yo. They don't just want niggas down there. I'm like, what is you talking about? My friends wear hard bottoms and and blazers and suits and all that. I said, all you gotta do is get dressed if you want to go down there. Yo, it's fucked up. I don't be feeling like wearing that. I say because they don't want your ass in there. It's not a black thing. It's a your ass thing. They don't want you in there.
That's the fucking problem. It's you, nigga, that they don't want in there. Real quick, I'm gonna read some of the comments over here on Instagram. What's the difference between old school? I mean, Facebook. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, wait a minute, y'all. Y'all know I like to read up, give everybody they shout out fair and square, cause that's what I do. Poor Kiki said, "Fuck a working nigga. I want a street nigga all day." And the thing is, Kiki, you can have it. Back in the day, now that's another question. Back in the day, to get a street nigga, you was cute. Yeah. Women was cute. They get a street nigga. Mm-hmm. Like, no, let me ask you that before we go to the comments. I'm gonna read the rest of y'all stuff in a second. Fisher International, good morning. Tony, what was the difference between courting or dating back then than it is now? What was it like courting? How did you take the women out back then?
I mean, we was hustling, so, we'd take them out,
Don't forget to talk out.
I take them out, feed them, buy them clothes, take them shopping and stuff like that back in the day. Yeah. Even give them a car. Sure.
So what quality they had to have?
Yeah,
because they had that money plentiful. What did they have to do to get that car though? How did you say? Look,
anything you wanted.
I want to go out. Like, what did you say to get her?
Anything.
Whatever it took.
Whatever it took. Yeah. Whatever it took. Yeah. And it was like easy for real, like to get them. And I mean, when they was coming, they was coming.
Cause they see y'all, they out. Yeah, and then Tony, you light skinned, pretty eyes. So I know back in the day, they was like, that's light skinned Tony. What they used to call you back in the day?
Cat-Eye Tony. Yeah.
Y'all look like an old Cat-Eye Tony ass nigga too.
You got some pretty eyes. I say thank you. What's up?
Then you go from there.
Yeah, go from there.
Tony said, "Did I get him?" Yeah. That's how he got him.
You was over west,
right? That's how easy it was.
See, I'm glad you was over west because you was my mom's type and shit, man.
See, I could have been you did. You be saying it with your father and shit, y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all say Cat-Eye Tony.
Oh yeah.
Dad, old light skinned nigga. Where you was at? Yeah, I'm glad you
stayed over that side of Charles Street, nigga.
Big Mike said, "I agree, good brother. I'm 42. I'm 42 years old and I only go out to special events. I enjoy spending my evenings with my son. All my friends are 40 plus, and we do everything under the sun. So now we in the house. They did everything under the sun before now." Rodney Pierce said, "Half of these young people were conceived in a club. They come out the womb dancing and singing and rapping." Rodney Pierce, I'm one of them people who dancing was the thing. If you ain't dance, what was you doing? Like, music was a thing in our household. We got up on the weekends and we had the good cereal from the best commercial. But you better know who got the baseboards, who got the walls. And I was glad to be the youngest because I could watch the steps. And my mom would be like, "You did a good job on those steps." I'd be like, "Yeah." But you got that Ajax, you got that scrub brush, you cleaned them steps.
Yeah, I was back in the day. I was just talking about that the other day.
Chores are totally different.
Where people don't do that. I remember that was like a thing, man, where everybody from the block came out, scrubbed down the marble steps. You know what I'm saying? That was like an event, back in the day. Nobody.
And that's what kept our neighborhoods good. Our neighborhoods wasn't clean because the police said, or this person said, or the mail grade pay everybody. You kept your block clean because once it was announced that the 1500 block of Fulton cleaner than the 17, everybody in the motherfucking 17 got plants. They got together. They cleaned their block. Oh no, my block gonna look better than their block.
Yeah, remember everybody used to have the flower pots that was made out of the tires.
Yes, and had that in front of their door.
They had that in front of their. They don't do none of that no more.
They don't do none of those things anymore. As far as the music between the difference between today and before, real quick, Rodney Pierce said, 80s music has a message. Today's music, if you can call it that, has no soul, talent, or message coming from the old guy in the room. That's him. But Minx Diamond said music from the 80s was a reflection of that time, the same way music of today is. There is soul in all music. It just depends on what your soul is craving for. Taking care of taking care of me and mine said 80s music was about love. Today music is about sex. I think I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Yeah.
It was a difference.
It's just sex and drugs, man.
Yeah.
Sex and drugs.
Because we had music back then that was like direct, but it was more so like you could say Kwame, for instance, like we've been together for some time but now I heard a song where the guy called the girl a deep throat shorty or like I was like, what the fuck is he saying? And I actually liked it. I heard the beat. It was like, this shit nice. And then somebody else was like, my best friend Kim was like, do you listen to the words? I said, no. The beat sound nice.
Then he got the song called Baby Mama Ain't Shit.
See, I ain't never hear that.
How about Future song? Percocets. Molly Percocets.
Yeah, one too.
I'm like,
you
damn.
ain't on Molly, you ain't shit.
And the ironic part is, this nigga don't even fuck with none of that shit. He barely drink. Future did. He make all the drug songs in the world.
I'm telling you, that's another thing that's going on now. A lot of white people have turned to announcing that how we as the white man in the room, we own the stations, we own the production companies, but the black people who they put on and who music they promote, they said these cats coming in ain't on none of the stuff, come from decent families, decent upbringings, but get in the studio and spit fire about killing the motherfucker.
Yep.
Absolutely. But no, but he's like the man I heard this morning. Shout out to Tamika Stratton, put it in my DM. He said we own all of it, and nobody ain't even looking at us. We ain't putting the shit on there unless they come in direct.
See, and that's the crazy part because
you gotta be coming in a disrespectful way.
Like
Tammy said it was called Afro Clean Block. That's what he used to be called back in the day.
But that make me think that maybe Kanye West wasn't so motherfucking crazy about what he said.
So what was the exact statement that you felt like was the connection?
He's telling the truth, man. Like, it's Jews in every industry that exploit everybody. And you can say whatever the fuck you want to say about black people, about Latinos, about white people. The minute you mention a Jew in any type of capacity, off with your fucking head.
And see, and you know what? That's what the man said on the thing I was watching this morning that Tamika sent in. And he said something in reference to how they only put the negative with black people talking about killing black people on the air. He said, we never put on certain stations anything about them saying anything relevant because we're going to cut them off. He said they had, Reebok had, what's the man name? Rick Ross. And they said Rick Ross had a song that started off real gutter, but then he gave in the middle of the song, it was something in reference to date rape.
Yeah.
He said date rape is relevant to white people. He said so. What Reebok did was counsel them, and they ended up taking the show, the song off their air.
Yep, absolutely.
They said that black people don't even realize how they being worked. We using y'all to downgrade your own people. We don't even gotta do this shit because we using y'all. We asking y'all to do it, and y'all doing it.
See, like even with that shit with Kyrie Irving a couple days ago or whatever, the movie is. See, this is what people don't realize about the Jews that control shit. Jews. Because they're not the real Jews.
They're not the real Jews.
The real Jews, the Jews that we see now, the white people with the curly hair and the yarmulkes and all that shit, they are descendants of Romans that conquered that area back when Jesus was alive. Everybody know that the Romans the one that's, crucified Jesus or whatever. Them dudes didn't just hop on Southwest Air and went back to fucking Rome. They stayed there. They took wives and all that shit. That's why the Jews that you see in Israel now, fair-skinned people, they look damn near white. The real Jews are black people. The real Hebrews.
Come on, because
the real Hebrews are black people. And this is what the movie is about. How it's been they basically tricked the world into thinking, that's who they are. Them motherfuckers is not real Jews. They not. They descendants of Romans, man, conquerors and shit like that.
But do you notice how even black people has given them this big, great level of respect? If you cross in Northern Parkway, going up Park Heights, everybody gonna say you in Jewtown, you gotta know how to act. And these niggas literally know how to act, won't buy a house up there, won't move up there. But you'll come down Northern Parkway and every nigga will kill a the next nigga in a heartbeat. I ain't finna give you no respect. I ain't gonna give mine. I don't care what people say about me. I'm gonna tell another woman in a minute, sis, that don't even sound right coming out your mouth as a lady.
Yeah, exactly.
I cussed somebody out last week because the bitch kept calling me about, an item or whatever, about something, somebody she know. It was a long story, but anyway, she called me and her text to me was, it's unfortunate that you don't know how to speak like a woman when on your show all you talk about is people, women knowing how to speak to each other. I said, sis, at the end of the day, you get what the fuck your hand called for. Mm-hmm. If I cussed you out, bitch, that's what your hand called for. But can I come to you and say, look, sis, that's not what it is? Yeah, because, bitch, I talked to you like that twice. You ain't like that. You ain't take heed to that. So now, bitch, kill your motherfucker. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to give them that. After a while, you got to give people exactly what their hand called for. I can't keep humbling me to fix you. I can't keep humbling me to help you get over a no good nigga. I can't keep humbling me to put you in your place. I gotta give you what your hand called for. Exactly. And I bet you after that call, this bitch don't contact me again. Cause see, now I'm the bad guy. Now I'm the most ignorant, loudest, rudest bitch in the room. But all the time when I kept on, look, let's talk. Let's do, look, sis, it ain't like that. And this nigga ain't this. Like, sis, I'm coming right to her. Don't call yourself an admin if you ain't running everything at the station. Because at the end of the day, people are going to look at you. They ain't looking at they looking at you, the bitch that's running it. But if you keep being fool, I kept coming to her. So now you call me and you think
gotta get out of pocket.
No, now, bitch, I'm out of pocket. Now, bitch, I'm going to give you what your hand called for. And that's what you wasn't ready for. Black people have a tendency to jump out there. And you don't know what this person is holding. All y'all see is that's V. That's V with the golden line, with the this, with the that. So everybody just, want me to smile and dance, the old jig. But then when you see that you done pushed me to the limit, I'm so rude. I'm disrespectful. No, I'm the same nice person you knew before. But now your hand called for this. And black people don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with nobody, man, because I might be the second murder of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you don't know what a motherfucker in their head. Hey, Playboy,
keep your shit over there.
You good, my man? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know how people fucked up out here, man.
And they like Tavon, I could have really went off. If we was in person, I probably would have put my hands on her. But the whole time that I've been giving you and your boss mad respect and care, y'all felt the need to shit on me. That black people shit. They got shit on the next man. You got shit on the next man. When I get tired now and I'm so horrible, stop, leave people the fuck alone. Appreciate the level of respect when it's given. I'm not respecting you because I'm afraid. I'm respecting you because this is who I am. I was raised this way. A lot of people now don't have automatic respect anymore. Respect is automatic. Yeah. But if you get disrespectful, eventually I'm going to give you the disrespect.
Yeah, respect gets your ass killed out here. I remember being in the barbershop over east. I ain't going to say where it's at because I don't know what the outcome of this particular investigation was. But anyway.
I know you say I don't know. Listen, I don't know the outcome.
I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm sitting in there, and it's a cat in the chair. He must have been somebody back in the day or whatever. Big name or whatever. He talking all this shit and this prison shit and this street shit or whatever. And there's a kid in there about maybe 19, 20. He knew the kid, big brother. Yeah, boy, I used to punk your brother back in the day. Boy, I punk you too. Shorty like, all right, whatever. Nigga, you ain't listening? And he mushed Shorty in the face.
Oh, wow, I ain't that little boy like that.
Shorty's like, all right. He never said nothing more than all right. He got up out the chair, walked across the street, came right back. He came back so fast, I ain't had time to run.
Because you knew when the nigga came back, it was ready to
The nigga didn't finish getting his shape up. Shorty lit his ass up sitting in the chair. We ain't had nowhere to run. You know how the barbershops is. One door in, we couldn't even run. Put 6 in that motherfucker.
What the fuck?
Then when he walking out, like, y'all ain't see nothing, did y'all? Fuck no.
Had no idea.
I got that Jet magazine like this. I ain't see a motherfucking thing, Shorty.
I ain't see shit, Shorty. What, something happened?
Needless to say, I don't get my hair cut in East Baltimore no more.
How about that?
Shit.
How about that?
Fuck that noise.
How about right? Rodney Pierce said you can't speak the truth about anyone to whom you are financially indebted until you are financially independent on your own. Dollars don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know the game. And that's the thing, Rodney Pierce. It wasn't even, the situation wasn't somebody that fed me, but I appreciate, being on the station. I 20 years. So, you get the respect automatically. But once you've been disrespecting me, like the young man, I'm sitting here giving you respect, sir. Yeah, but you gonna keep on clowning my brother and you put your hands on me? Now I'm coming back. That was something to me that was warranted because you don't keep on shitting on a person.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt with Rockin' Nicole. Like, y'all gonna keep pushing me even though I'm over here. I'm like, all right, what day? Let me know what day. I'll be back this day. Next thing I know, you call me my tripod. Bitch, look. Don't you call this motherfucker. Yo, I went off. Not to mention, bitch, you calling me on the strip for this nigga. So you definitely great get it. Now that I'm so disrespectful. You ain't a lady. You ain't talk to me like a woman. You say on your show women should be respected. I said, I do say that. And I mean that. But when your hand call for it,
you gonna get
all
what
bets are off. You gonna get what you asking for.
That's with everything.
And that's with anybody. That's with anybody. That's with these, like the young cats now, or even the young girls. Like, I be like, look, sweetie, why you saying that? We could be out somewhere and somebody could be acting up. My lady would be like, do you have some mental health concerns? Because I can help you. Like, we always I don't care what we doing. If we somewhere, we seen a girl crying at a party. We both was like, look, I got my card out my purse. I said, I'm dancing right now, but if you call me tomorrow, I can get you some mental health services. I'm always going to help a sister out. But, bitch, you disrespect me.
Yeah.
You disrespect me too many times. I'm like, shorty, now that, you asked for that.
I think that could be the phrase for the day. Whether it's for yourself or somebody else, respect goes a long way.
Thank you, Tavon. Don't normally catch it, but that's the word of the day. Respect. Respect is the thing. Yeah. Respect should be given coming in the door. These young dudes standing on the corner, respect the people that's walking by. Don't sit here and ask this lady who got her scrubs on, worked hard, tired, run in the store to get a soda, do she want to buy some weed? Because she feel respected.
Yep.
She feel disrespected when you do that. Because when they do that to me, I feel like, damn, young man, do I even look like do I got my $10 out, Gray, asking for a bag? No. Don't disrespect me.
That's the problem with the world and the city. It's the respect.
Is the respect thing.
Like the squeezy boys ain't respecting people's property. Tell them, I don't want no window wash. And they wiping his shit down anyway.
Yo, the kid did that. They both came to, I was on Howard Street that's the light rail, Howard and Martin Luther King. And they always a bunch of them right there. Always right there on that corner. And I pull up and I was like, because I always pray before I get to the light. Yo, I'm telling you, this is no joke. I pray and I be like, God, please don't let me get caught at this light. I got caught at the light. Of course, the police officer sitting across the street.
Ain't doing nothing.
Shorty say, you want your windows washed? I was like, no, thank you. The nigga get the spraying any fucking way. No. You gonna tell me no, bitch, and I'm saying no. You know the squeegee kids, my window was already halfway open. So I'm like, Veronica, chill out. These kids off the chain. So I'm saying no. And then he's still doing it. So another young guy was out there, was like, no, yo, stop. She said, don't squeegee our window. Why the fuck would you do it anyway? So touch my car. You touched it anyway. I'm giving $1 to the one that gave me the respect that said, yo, don't touch our property. That's respect right there. You don't even have no respect, bitch.
Like, I mean, these kids, they just crazy, man. Like, I remember when I go out drinking, I don't drive my car, like a CDL or whatever. But anyway, I'm in a Uber. And this guy come to my house. He got a brand new navy blue 745 BMW. Just Uber. I'm like, damn, you Ubering in this shit?
Yo, let me hold you for the rest of the night.
So look.
You gonna show this bitch out.
We stop at a light. I can't think of where he was at. He go to Squeezy Kid.
Welcome.
Now, his window was so clean it didn't look like it was there. Shorty sprayed that dirty shit on there.
That man was pissed.
This nigga was bigger than Tone.
He was a big
He jumped out the car, left me in the back seat, chased Shorty down the street. I was like...
Because you just disrespected my property.
Yeah.
And that's how things get carried away. I know the situation that happened in the harbor. It was a white man. And he got out the car, and the kid ended up having a gun and shot him. And he had got out the car with a bat. Everybody said, well, he should have never got out the car. He shouldn't have got out the car, one. But the kids shouldn't be disrespecting him. If I say I don't want my window washed, shorty, don't touch my car. And I know my window, knowing me, my shit needed to be washed. But I still said, no, thank you. You know what I mean? You can have gasoline in there, sprayed it, lit my windshield on fire. Don't touch my shit. That's just what I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now I gotta give your man $1 because he the one who had the respect. Respect my automobile, nigga.
Yeah. It's like, come on. It's just like, you tell these little motherfuckers, like, yo, shorty, no, I don't want it. Anyway,
Anyway.
I say, if I had a pistol, I'd shoot you in your fucking chest.
And it make you feel like that, and it's not that
it's not,
people are so upset because they're squeegeeing. That's not the issue. The issue is people are so upset because of your respect boundary. You disrespect me. I'm saying don't touch my automobile.
It's like, Lord, you're going to make me give you $1. That's the point that fucks me up. You're going to make me give you $1.
Now you're going to squeeze the window and I'm buying off with the light change.
You going to make me give you $1? That's the part that I can't get. If they was like, hey, you mind if I do your window? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah.
He took the glasses off.
Yeah.
Gemini said, hello, MDV. Hello, how you feeling? Good morning. Good morning, Lewis. Good morning, everybody that's jumping on right now. We talking about old school versus new school and what the young people today don't give or not seeing with the world what we're used to at my age and older. And respect is the word of the day. So we're going off on respect. Before we wrap up, I want to say, because I see we getting past our time, I can say that I know the person that owns this studio, so if we go over the time, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. You know, but gotta throw that out there. But at the end of the day, that respect thing is a big deal.
Yeah, it's big boy stuff right there.
Yeah, respect.
You can be a 12-year-old nigga that's squeegee and get respect.
But that's the difference between
because I'm always say, baby, no thank you.
That's the difference between old school and new school. Anything is a level of respect that's in it. The
level of respect.
You know what I'm saying? Even when it came down to selling dope, there was a level of respect back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Well, squeezies, whatever. It's a level of respect that the world is missing. This is why these kids is out of fucking control.
Because they don't have no respect.
They have no
fear,
respect. Yeah.
No nothing of
they
nobody.
Don't listen. They don't.
There are no consequences.
They don't respect law enforcement. No. They don't respect each other. They don't respect their
parents.
And the big thing, they don't respect death. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gets smoked to them, it ain't no big deal. It always happens all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Like Tony said, that's a brownie point.
Yeah. They don't respect death.
Big about that. They shot somebody. Yes, go ahead and I'll read the comments.
So fear and respect go hand in hand.
Oh, absolutely.
And so because they have no regard for anything, for life or death. They don't care.
Yeah.
These people and that goes back to like the mental health piece. That goes back to like the mind is like warped when you don't have no regard. All of us sitting here talking, we all different ages, but all age, all over the 70s.
Yeah.
No, with some
we were born. Yeah, because I was born in the 70s.
Right, but we all still, no matter what we did, if you used drugs, if you was whatever you was doing, you still had respect and fear.
Yeah.
And understood consequences.
You knew if they catch me right here, I'm gonna go to jail.
That's
you knew if the knockers coming, they're gonna fuck me up. They're gonna take my shit.
Right.
And I'm gonna
respect these motherfuckers.
You had a fear or a level of respect. You had a certain decorum about yourself. They coming, I'm gonna go and walk away.
These kids
don't even walk away when they see the police.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it.
They ask them, nigga, why y'all around here now? Y'all fucking with us? Jay Gemini 23 said on Instagram, no respect from these young people. She said the fear for life. They have no fear for life at all. Rodney Pierce said this is why people need to start telling kids no early. It's giving people a sense of entitlement and ownership of things that don't belong to them, including people. And Rodney Pierce, that's another thing. A lot of young people today don't get told no.
Oh no.
These parents get these kids whatever they want. My niece is turning 6 this weekend, and her mother told my sister, well, she want a scooter that you need the key to start. She's 6. And she want what's the thing you stand on?
The hoverboard thing?
And she want a hoverboard. I told my sister, you're crazy, she'll break her neck. Get her a little pretty little girl scooter with the tassels hanging. If she don't play with it, it's up to her. But you ain't put your grandchild's life in danger.
Yeah.
It's like nobody gets told no. I gotta tell you no. My granddaughter cry if I say no.
See,
it is what it is. And you're gonna be alright in a few minutes.
I had these discussions with my mother, with my son. He's 9 years old, and of course, grandma, get him whatever he wants. You know, he around there punking her all day if you let him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, look, man, don't give him that. Because
Lil Man has got that sweet persona. Like So you can't help but to give Lil Man shit.
And then a lot of times I gotta watch my tone with him because it scares the shit out of him. Hey, look, man, sit down. Eyes watering up and shit like that. Because he not used to me saying that, but he respects me and he fears me. You see what I'm saying?
Listen to that level of respect. Because I still get that with my kids. Like, I go off. My youngest son will be like, well, I'm going in, I'm shutting the door. My oldest son will be like, Mom, what did I say? And they be like, all right, man, you know what? All right. Because they got that level of respect. They know no matter if I'm the only person raising them or not. That's why when people say single mothers can't raise boys, that's bullshit. Because I got great sons, and they got respect, and they hard working. But if you don't instill that in them, they'll never have it. My mother told me respect, and I got to teach them.
But he's just, like I said, my son, he's terrified of me being angry about anything. You know what I'm saying? He panicked if you think I'm mad with him and shit. I'm like, no, it ain't that serious. Right. I gotta be like, hey, I'm good. Because Dad, I didn't mean it. I'm like, it's just soda, man. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? Get a paper towel, clean it up. You know what I mean? Right. But it's that respect and fear. You know what I'm saying? But the man that raised me, it was the same thing. You know, I was terrified to have that dude mad with me. He never laid a glove on me. But he taught me about how to be a man, how to conduct myself, all that type of stuff, how to look people in your eye when you talk to them, shake a man's hand, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that shit got me through life. You know what I'm saying?
And it gets you far with that. Because I could be in my lady office. See you. Yeah. Then I know you heard what I said. Yeah. It's just a thing I have. I was raised like that. You talk to somebody, you look dead in the eye. Yeah. I'm going to talk directly to you. I need you to know I'm talking to you.
You can tell a lot about people's character. About if they, you look them down, they look away and shit like that.
Yeah, you a whole fucking liar.
Motherfucker there. He'll line his ass off. You know? And people can't look you in your face when they talking to you. Man, he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he taught me all that. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. But there ain't nobody teaching kids that shit no more.
No, they ain't even teaching them shit because they scared to teach them that. Because they scared the kids if you spank them for whatever. Like now, I think legally you can only open-handedly pop a child on their butt twice.
Wow.
That's all you can do now.
Twice. Shit.
Open-handedly, they said your hand gotta be open. Open-handedly pop them on their butt twice.
Real.
At 15, if I had a daughter coming in my house in the middle of the night at 15, I'm gonna open my hand and pop her on the butt twice. Nah, bitch, let me tell you something, little girl. I'm jacking her up. I'm yoking her up. But now the kids will call the police. Yo, even if, like my mother beat me one day with the vacuum cleaner cord. And the sad thing is, when I got this beating, I was a teenager. Middle school, like 7th, 5th grade, because I didn't get bad till after 7th grade. But I had got banked. That's the one time ever I got banked. I got banked. And back in the day, the chicks from CBS was like, go hard. I got banked. They wanted to take my coat. So, of course, bitch, hold up, because my sister's going to fuck me up worse. So I'm fighting this bitch back, and I'm keeping my motherfucking coat. It got so serious that a nigga had to say, yo, let it go. She ain't scared of y'all. Give her her shit, let her go. And he took me to his own house. I got my face clean. Yo, I had the worst black eye ever. And the shit was still burning. And I had to walk home. Yo, when I got home, my mother beat me with a vacuum cleaner cord because you had no business at the party. Do you think after all that trauma I just went through, and I'm going to get a beating for going to the party, and I'm going to call the police on my mother? Fuck no, I'm going to bed. Man, thanks. And back then, we had a shower upstairs, but our main floor was a regular tub, and I had to run the water and take a bath with all this pain. I done got fucked up, black eye, mother beat me with a cord, and still I got to run my bath for water, get in the tub. I was just like, what a fucking night.
That's like my mother, man. My mother gave me a black eye one time and shit.
Really?
But I had this shit coming, though.
Your mother's so sweet, I can't
trash
see
go out.
Hey, Big Tone!
Tuesday and Saturday. You know, that was back in the day or whatever. She take trash out.
Wednesday and Saturday.
All right, Mom, I'm going to do it. Playing the game. Take the trash out. All right, I'm going to get to it, whatever. She asked me that third time. I'm like, damn, you got like the truck out there now.
Look at me, I'm scared for you instead.
I thought somebody had took my picture. I just saw that little left hand come around and caught me in my motherfucking eye. damn near knocked me completely the fuck out.
Yo, every time
you know how the
you take
Polaroid
the
flash,
away.
you just see that big flash of light. Like, what the fuck
that's
is
how,
that?
That's how I been.
Motherfucking eye was
That's how I been. But nowadays,
like I'm in the kitchen like this, putting that trash, tying that bag up, taking it down
Big
to the
Tone
yard.
say, what up, y'all? Hey, Big Tone, how you feeling? He said, what up, crew? He in the house.
The house.
We appreciate you. I can't never say it like him in the house. He's in the house, yeah. Oh, okay, that was Kathleen from earlier. Yeah, so times has changed. You can't discipline. You can't do like you used to do with people. And it is what it is. It's just tough that as the people of the city, we're not doing anything. Right. That's the part I don't like. Why can't enough people of the city get together? Because 9 times out of 10, Lil Ray down the street, they kill everybody to go to the corner store. Is somebody you grew up with, kid. Pull up to the side, sis. What you need to help get him together?
There you go. Right
What
there.
you need? Because maybe he needs some medication. He needs some mental stabilization. Like, let me help you get this shit under control. Because he killing everybody that walk to the store.
Yeah. But that all goes to respect. She don't respect the neighborhood.
Obviously.
You know what I'm saying?
Obviously.
She don't respect herself enough to discipline this psycho that she got, or at least try to get him some help, so it don't make her look bad as a parent. You know what I'm saying? You ever go to somebody's house, their kids is tearing down the blinds, they on the back of the couch, they fucking with the dog, they pull the cat by the tail,
pissing in the corner.
Like, you gonna say something to this little nigga?
That's why I tell people now when we talk about dating, like, talk to these women on the phone. Like, tell them literally, like, what's up before we go on a date? Because all that fucking texting, you don't know what's going on in her house. No, I need to hear. Because if little Tay-Tay and that bitch tear your house down, I need to hear you say, get out my refrigerator with your hands. You know you got all that mud on you. Oh, so y'all dirty in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't go out.
Yeah.
I'm not dating nobody who's not at my caliber. I'm single, and now, no matter I ain't dating. Yeah, I'm ready to date. But I need to talk to you on the phone. I need you to put the fucking phone in the air. Let me hear. Let me hear if it's a motherfucker that bitch sound like they're peeing on the wall. I need to know the caliber of person you are before I take this date. Real quick, over here, Rodney said, wait a minute, no, that was her right there. Rodney said, Kevin putting that bass in your voice, he has to know fear and respect will live a long life. Talking about for you and your son. Lump said, what is the topic of the conversation? Lump, we talking about respect levels, how the children now has no respect boundaries. They ain't fear nobody. And the law is not even on outside because you can't even legally beat your fucking kids anymore.
Go to respect. The law don't respect us. That's why we can't do
that's
what we gotta do.
They got our
the city council don't respect the people in the city.
That's why the people don't get shit.
That's why people don't get shit. This all goes to respect. Everybody
got
to respect
that. J Gemini 23 said, shit, back in the day, you couldn't lean on people's car.
Fuck no. Yeah.
You better not lean on Mr. Willie Cadillac. Bitches, that's Mr. Willie car. You leaning on that?
Y'all remember back, it was a dude from the graveyard. And them young, you know what I'm talking about. He tore them young boys' asses up, didn't he? Fucking with his car. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I was going to say, was that the one who did, and they did like nigga knocking on the door or something?
Yeah, he was fucking with Pops, Pops tore their ass up.
Shot him and killed him. Like, there's a level of respect. When you have been raised with respect, you're not dealing with this young shit with these kids.
Hell no.
You ain't going to do it. It's just something that I'm not going to do. My youngest son is one who want to explain everything. If mine, no, because I'm my own person. You are your own person. But in my house, you have no say-so.
Say, motherfucker.
Nigga, don't even suggest shit. What I say is just what it is.
I said, this house is Nazi Germany, motherfucker. You have no rights here.
No rights.
It's all Gestapo in this motherfucker.
Are you going to contribute? Are you going to contribute to the bills? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you going. And then even in this, you will not set the rules in my fucking house.
Yeah, but Dad, we will ask the questions.
Kids now the thing is, I get being open. You want kids today to be open and talk more because back in the 80s, a lot of young people were molested and touched or kidnapped easily and didn't tell. I don't know what car they was taking that. Nobody touched me. And you find out when they get 40 that they was molested.
Yeah.
And I found that out about a friend in her 40s now, and she's just talking about it. So it is things that we want the kids to come and say.
Yeah.
But don't get out of it. Look, right. don't come in this bitch saying, I don't know why you don't buy this kind of milk. I don't even like the kind you like. Oh, so you wasn't thirsty. Bitch, is you crazy?
That was my mother's favorite.
Clearly you wasn't thirsty. His girlfriend coming there yesterday and said, Ma, I'm hungry. I said, Veronica, I'm Veronica. Nice to meet you, hungry.
That sounds like some shit my mother said.
She was like, why, man, you trying to be funny. You always being funny. I said, no, I'm being funny to keep from being mean. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to show you, I'm trying to show you my level of decorum right now. And I was on the phone, Ma, I'm hungry. I said, and I'm Veronica, nice to meet you, hungry. Shake my hand.
That's how I used to be with my mother. My mother kept food in there.
The fuck you hungry?
You open the refrigerator.
What I got, you don't want.
Yeah,
what?
Exactly. You open my mother's refrigerator, shit falling out the cabbage. She stayed stocked with everything.
Right.
You know, my mom's her favorite saying, stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Deep freezer full of shit. She come home from work. Did y'all eat? We be like, nah. She's like, I guess you motherfuckers wasn't hungry then. Go slam the door and shit. She's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like I'm one of them parents, like I say all the time, old school. Yeah. So I got a deep freezer. I got my regular freezer, refrigerator, cabinets. I got so much shit is piled up on the side of the cabinets. Yeah. Like I'm gonna have what I need. If it's not in there, you ain't even that hungry. Yeah. Or you got money to go to the store, it's up to you. But even with their own money, I'll be like, don't do a dash. Another fucking thing is stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Go to the market, get a whole bag of chicken, and make 4 chicken boxes off that one that you just purchased. Real quick over on Instagram, Big Tone said, I got whooped every other day. I can imagine because Big Tone is hilarious, and I know he got in trouble with his father all the time. He said they took whipping away so they can talk, so they can take our power, and they coming in manipulating to control the future society, and it's working at the moment. It's actually working. Hey TT, thanks for joining. Mama Juju, thanks for joining. Gemini said shit back in the day. Oh, that's right. I already read that one. Big Lump said if I'm paying bills, got some set. Okay, so I guess he said if I'm paying bills, I got some say-so in our house. And the thing is, you can feel that way. And look, you might be the issue for young people. Like, what are your kids like? I'm going to ask you that. Because if you feel like that, then they got it from you. Because in any situation, I am the boss.
The final authority on everything.
On everything. Even, he's not paying bills because I need my son to pay my bills. He paying bills so when he get his own place, he know if I don't do shit else, I gotta pay my bills, so I ain't gonna have nothing. So I'm teaching him structure within my structure. Now, when it comes to having say-so, you have no say-so. I can hear what you think, but at the end of the day, if I don't agree, it still ain't agreeable. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You can say it. I'm not saying you can't talk.
Yeah.
But you ain't going to
I just don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I just don't give a fuck what you're saying.
Exactly. Like I told Renee, look, she said, Mom, I'm hungry. And then Veronica, nice to meet you, hungry. What you want?
Well, you want to talk about what's going on in here? You might as well be running off the list of 31 flavors at Baskin Robbins, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that neither. So
yeah, I don't know shit about Baskin Robbins. What they got unless it's vanilla or cookies and cream.
I don't give a fuck about the rest about none of that shit, man. Say what you want to say, player.
And that's why these kids have no respect for other people when they leave out, because at home the respect is not mandated.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nobody is telling them you gotta have some respect. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And people always say, "Well, because there was no father in the home." It has nothing to do with if the dad was in the home. If they had a man in their life, good. If they didn't, that mother should have enough structure in her life to structure her children. A lot of people say, "Well, yeah, but her mother got high." That means nothing. Because my sister got high, but I was there. I raised my niece, and she still knew respect. You know what I mean? So people always want to throw the monkey rich and the fact that people got high. Because a lot of people from back in the day who hustled end up getting high because that was actually part of the game. You bit probably some coke because it was part of the game. So if it was addictive, it was addictive. But at the end of the day, I can still tell you, respect me and I'm going to respect you.
Oh, yeah.
Even people who got high knew, I ain't gonna hit his stash.
Right. Yeah.
You already knew who you respected. Right. Whether you got high or not, I ain't hitting his stash. But that little nigga over there, I'm taking all his shit. The bitch gets smart every day he see me. I'm still a fucking grown woman at the end of the day. If I'm getting high, nigga, I'm giving you my money. I'm paying you. I'm supporting your business.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't call me. Don't tell me, bitch, what you getting today? Just that kind of stuff that puts you in that level of disrespect. It puts you there. It forces you there. Tone said, my kids on their own, they don't have a say-so. So they don't have a say-so against me. LOL. And it's good they can have their own place. My daughter don't live home. My oldest son don't live home, but my youngest son do. And it's good. It works for me because I know he still needs that nurturing. Can he afford to have his own place? Yes. Did he put in the application and got approved for the place? Yes, but he didn't take it because at the end of the day, he also know, let me get a little bit more structure before I go. Let me get my money saved up before I go. There's no rule that say because you're 18, you got to get out your mama house. No, you get out when I know you got enough structure. So once you're out, bitch, you out.
Yeah, you stay
out. I know you good.
No,
now call me and say, Mom, I ain't getting nothing to eat this week when I got paid. Well, don't worry about it, son. I'm going to bring you some bags. And I'm going to drop the groceries off. It's no turning. Come on in. Mm-hmm. She ain't going to say, no, nigga, you grown. You can't come in. No, that's what your mother for. Yeah. That's what they for. Like, I don't get why people feel like because your child is a certain age, they need to get out.
Nah.
Stop. Leave them fucking kids alone because you push them out there for somebody else to teach them some crazy shit. Tone said kids of today don't fear. I'm sorry, Tom, you just posted again and I can't read your first comment. Kids of today don't fear authority. We feared mom, the police, dad, and the school principal. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Even if we saw Miss Johnson, the teacher, outside of school, we like, hi, Miss Johnson. I wasn't doing nothing. Miss Johnson like, well, you know, it's your playtime.
It's Saturday.
But still, it's Miss Johnson. I ain't disrespecting her. Tone said, I'm saying, even though they on their own, okay, their decisions don't overrule mine. So he said even with his kids on their own, they don't override what the fuck he said. I have to say this has been a good show.
Yeah,
the word of today is respect. Respect the next person. And you'll get respect.
Yeah.
And as for me, like even what I said about the two people earlier, I'm going to keep giving the respect because it's who I am. But when it comes to time, bitch, that you done put your foot across my boundary line, oh, you going to get it. Trust and believe you're going to get it. But respect comes first. Respect is going to be mandatory all the time. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we wrap up?
Respect go a long way.
It goes a long fucking way. Tony, you got something you want to say before we go?
First and foremost, I'd like to say, give me a privilege.
That's that pretty eye Tony talk. That's
me.
That's sexy.
Right.
That sexy voice. Y'all got the
pimping.
sexy voice on you.
Who raised you?
I'm glad I ain't bring my wife today.
Right. Thank you. You come over here. I can't reach. But yes, and we appreciate you coming. You want dap in, Muffy lady?
No.
See.
Miss Ira, I appreciate
it. And that's the thing. You don't know who you can be connected to. Like Tony is not a podcast or radio personality person, but him being connected to her, me being connected to her, brought him here. He can tell people what he know from them. Because Tony is older than us.
That's
so
the street nigga back.
Right, and a nigga who know the street. What? So you're able to come in here.
Change.
Yeah, totally different. Because people will probably see the live and be like, I know him from LT. And they be like, but he totally different from what I remember. It's about change. Grow up. People stop saying, oh, I'm like this because of my mother. Oh, I'm like this because my father left. No, you're like this because you chose to stay there.
Yeah.
Once you got 18 and became your own person, mentally you should have been thinking, what is my next move? What am I going to do? Stop the bull crap and keep the level of respect going. Keep some decorum about yourself. It's your girl, Miss V. Live on Straight Talk with Miss V. Live in Thomas JMH Studios. We will be back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. All the cameras. Y'all see me. I love it. And we out. Peace. Have a great one.